Tight end comes in motion. Taylor on the ground again. And it's enough for the first down. But a whole lot of lost production and new starters on this offensive end. One of them is the lefty. That's Walker Harris. Finds his receiver, Chance Peterson, before he was stamped after a short gain. 49 yards on the ground. That's it. Taylor looking for more success today. Very short gain there. And who is not available, that's the all-conference pass rushing force. Kamen Rucker will miss his second straight game. Screen pass to Taylor. Taylor trying to edge around. And he's tackled close to the first down marker. And the Eagles are looking for their third first down on this opening drive. Taylor patiently able to move the sticks. Who gets the assignment again here. 2nd and 10. Back on the ground. And Taylor into a wall. Nowhere to go.
That's 3rd and long, so you got to get off the field.
Harris rolls the pocket. Harris fires, looking for Peterson again, and he's got him inside the 10. It's a big hookup from Harris.
You watch it, he sprints out, and then you get man coverage because you run get a wheel route, so you get a mismatch with calls. So now you're able to throw the ball. It is really a good throw. So that's a good throw right there, and he puts it where it needs to be.
Boy, this is as encouraging of a start as you can ask for NC Central. Taylor taken down from behind. Great pursuit that time by Tyler Thompson, who's filling in for distance to the goal lines. 1st and goal from the 5. Pitch it to Taylor. Jamari Taylor, wide open lane. And North Carolina Central with an opening drive touchdown to begin this one.
Well, again, what better could have happened for them? You know, right here on the pitch, you get angles on everybody, and then there's just a clear lane where you go and score.
He is now QB1 moving forward. And they keep it on the ground to their All-American stud. That's Omarion Hampton to open attack, top 20 in the nation. Hampton, we all know the story by now, ran for 1,500 yards. Harrell rolls the pocket. This is where he can be very effective, and that is when he is mobile. That's a first down.
Well, we kept it down. They're back up on the ball.
Moving quickly from the 22. Hampton, oh, a vicious stiff arm. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Tight quarterback race. Johnson ultimately wins the starting job. Now Harrell is going to be the starter moving forward. No gain on the play. And so nevertheless, it's 2nd and 2 across midfield for the Eagles. Different quarterback in here. This is Javion Martin. And it's a quarterback keeper for 6. And coaching staff, you're right, they pride themselves on developing their talent. Decent gain for Chance Peterson.
And now you got to punt it 3 and out.
Here's McGinnis, the Aussie. He's been brilliant this year. His prior punt only went 36 yards. This one is muffed. Who's on top of it? North Carolina recovers. It's Christian Hamilton. Talk about he's the former / current Tar Heel. Started here, transferred to Arkansas last year, and he returns. Has to get rid of it. Finds tailback. Hampton upended that time after a short gain. He's able to get back up quickly. That was Vassell. Yeah, the 12-play, 75-yard touchdown drive on the opening possession has him up 7-0. But North Carolina is now threatening for the first time. Jacolby Criswell, his first series of the day. Hampton squeezes through, and he punches into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, just keep running the football. Get the run established. And then you got 2 quarterbacks that have not played a lot. So well, you look at the hole there to get the climb up to the linebacker, and there's a really good job by Lampkin. He's blocking down his side. And what do you like about Lampkin? He's not very tall. He is their smallest offensive lineman in height, but he's their toughest offensive lineman and their best offensive lineman.
Come on, Willie Connor Harrell, but Jacolby Criswell is in the shotgun here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Give it to the All-American. Hampton was able to cut back up field, and he gets dragged out after a gain of 16. Fine run.
Well, to the edge, he cuts it back. Guy misses, 2 guys miss, and he just run through tackles. He is so powerful.
Empty backfield now for Criswell. Here comes Hampton. Criswell got one series last week in the win against Charlotte, so he's got a couple here already today. Slings it across the middle, and that's the veteran J.J. Jones. 3rd and 3. Line to gain is the 42. A strike to the outside. That's Nesbitt, and the tight end moves the sticks.
With a corner.
So Criswell 3 for 3 through the air to start. Fires one to the boundary. That's Nesbitt again, so why not go back to the tight end? Dynamic all-conference tight end. More than 500 yards through the air a season ago. Hampton gets spilled that time by on the move after a couple of punts their first 2 series. Hampton chased down from behind, and a whole slew of Eagles are there to bring him down. It was Vassell who led the way, and obviously his season was over after 2.5 quarters. He's back at Chapel Hill, though. Criswell to Jones, make it McCollum. And there's a whole bunch of flags that came in. Looked like they might have got the
moving the ball.
He's 5 of 5 through the air. Hampton to his left. Hampton's got it. Can he force his way in? Hampton's got it. It's another touchdown for Omarion Hampton. To the year, he's done so twice already this evening. In his first season as a DC. This is Javion Martin once again. The freshman ran for a first down on his only other snap. He's in scramble mode here, and North Carolina stamps him. No gain. Easy here for the junior from Clayton, North Carolina. An All-American. His season a year ago. Boy, look at him keep churning the pocket here. Whoa! So from maybe a gain of 3, all of a sudden that pile keeps moving. Your senior from Arkansas transferred back to North Carolina ahead of this season. Hampton squeezes through. Hampton breaks one, and Omarion Hampton could go. Finally wrestled out at about the 20-yard line. Jalen Bowden was able to run him down.
Just keep giving him the ball, and he doesn't get tired. He run through blockers right there. A guy tried to tackle him, missed the tackle, and he's off to the races.
I mean, how many times did you bring that up? He's handled the kickoff duties the last couple of years, but with Noah Burnett out, how about starting your career 1 for 1 as a place kicker? Nicely done.
Where the DBs are lined, they're all in man coverage, and here comes it.
Here comes the heat. Harris has to get rid of it. Connects with Peterson over the middle, and that's a first down out across midfield, so a gain of 15. First down. To win the first down. This is their 3rd time in North Carolina territory. Taylor sneaks through. There's back-to-back first downs for the Eagles. Touchdown drive. Harris empty backfield to the outside. Chauncey spikes with a convoy of blockers. Springs forward for about 8. 2 times he's been in. It's been a quarterback keeper. Martin, a little wildcat situation. Martin has the first down.
Martin with the quarterback keeper.
Is Walker Harris in the shotgun once again. Taylor on his left side. Harris, quick throw. This is Davis. He connects, taken down at the 1-yard line. So he finally finds the senior. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Low snap. Harris to Taylor, and he gets devoured right at the line.
So Carolina is loading the middle.
2nd and goal. Martin trying to turn it. Stopped again. They lose a yard here. 3rd and 2. They break through and get into the end zone. That's Peterson in motion. They fake it to him. Harris, he is devoured in the backfield. There was a whole wave of heels. Power. From the 2.5. Here comes Bracey. Taylor stopped. 3rd and goal now from the 4.
Can't block the front. You can't block them. You're not going to run the ball in there.
But from the 9 this time. Davis motions inside. Harris stamped in the backfield. Evans breaks through again. He was a menace.
Make up for the other one. I mean, he just comes off the edge, just beats the guy, and that's just a speed rush right by him, and just sacks the quarterback. Look at that, just no chance for the quarterback.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
Second sack of the day for this North Carolina defense. Oliver's looking for someone to replace Adrian Olivo from a year ago. And he turns to Velarde, says, you want to kick this year? His second career field goal, he nails. Was with that big sack that forced Central to kick a field goal as time was expiring. And so that's how they were able to get this back to a one-score game. Decent return here for North Carolina. So they'll have it around the 30-yard line. How many of those after first contact?
Well, you look at every run that he makes, and it's like the run, it's a contact being made, and he's breaking a tackle. But
so last year, that 1,500-yard season, it was the second best in UNC history for a tailback. He kind of burst onto the scene last year. Now he's at the top of every scouting report. John Copenhaver has his first catch of the evening. That's North Carolina trying to start the second half and extend its lead. Criswell looking over the middle. Copenhaver again absorbs the blow. It's a first down.
He sees the big picture, and that's what's critical. When you can see the big picture, you know where to go. See if he can find the open receiver again.
They converted the prior third down. They've got to get to the 33. Another clean pocket for Criswell. Finds the tight end, and he's cut down that time by Jones. So on 4th and 5, they've got to get to the 33. Copenhaver again, but he dropped it. And it's a turnover on downs. North Carolina Central. Martin taken off. Javion Martin gets sandwiched after a gain of maybe 5 or 6. It brings up 4th down. Caught State with the come-from-behind win. And so North Carolina sets up shop at the 21. There's a 11-yard, making it an 8-yard carry for Omarion Harrell. So the sophomore is now back in at quarterback. To Hampton once again. Move the sticks.
Well, move the ball down the field for you.
He's unstoppable today. Here comes the blitz from the corner. Hampton goes the other way. There's another solid gain for the All-American. He picks up 6. He's 9 of 14 through the air. They've run the ball brilliantly today. There goes Hampton just pinballing off of defenders. And he rumbles all the way to the 46. That's another gain of 14. He just continues to bounce off of tacklers. He's got a wide open hole here. And he barrels ahead after a gain of 9.
You know, they're coming, and he just keeps running through you. Last year he had over 1,100.
Now that is incredible. You know, that's what 70% of your yards. He's got a $180 on 20 carries. That's 9 yards a tote. Davion Goss, the freshman, gets swallowed up right around the original line of scrimmage. Might have lost one. Longer conversions they'll have to make. Got to get to the 32. Criswell under some heavy duress and pressure. Throws that one incomplete. So it's 4th down in a one-score game. They're out there. They've got to get to the 32. Criswell fires near sideline. That one's caught. Paul Billups made the catch, but they look like maybe a yard short. Unquestioned heir apparent to Davius Richard, and you've got a freshman here who's a little more of a running quarterback in Martin, able to wiggle through, and nearly enough to pick up the first. It'll be very close.
Defense, they're going to pressure you, and they're going to try to get to the quarterback. You know, there goes the quarterback here on the run.
He keeps it chased down from behind, and it's Ritzy once again. And so a rather uneventful third quarter. Inside of a minute now, what does Huzzy have? Hits a defensive player there with a little hesitation. 2.5 quarters go by. He suffers just a disheartening broken leg in the third quarter of the opener against Minnesota. And now all of a sudden, as a staff,
get off at 18 and 18.
They've got to get to the 39. Criswell scanning. Criswell bounces out. Uncorks it. inside the numbers, and Hamilton dives to make the catch. First down.
First down, Tom.
And after a scoreless third, Jacolby Criswell and the offense are back out there. He's looking deep down the sideline, and he connects again with Jordan Shipp in motion. Criswell off his back foot. Copenhaver. Oh, he dodges one man. Copenhaver takes it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. It's a 23-yard strike from Jacolby Criswell to the senior from Georgia.
But look at Copenhaver right here. He's just sitting there. He counts 1,001, 1,002. Now it just leaks out. Got the lineman out in front of him. Make the first guy miss. Then he goes down for the score.
The juke gets Jelani Vassell on the ground here. Look, see ya.
And the thing that happens, you bring in pressure. You got to just stop. Just motor down, and then when you're not able to throw the deep ball and get the defense back on their heels.
Martin's going to let it go. Picked off. It's Caleb Cost. A super athletic interception by the sophomore.
And Cost goes up and makes a good play.
Beautiful snag. And it's the first turnover. Killing my soul to go 2 games without a turnover and an interception. Look at Hampton break free once again. It takes just an entire convoy of Eagles. From the 15, it's Hampton through the middle. Hampton, elusive, physical, inside the 5. And now it's first and goal. 206 on the ground on 24 carries. Is he going to get his 3rd touchdown of the night? Yes, he does. Omarion Hampton finds the end zone again. It's a 3-score day for the All-American.
Well, and that's the thing. One thing about this offense, they can run the football. And there he is, cut back behind it, and then no one's there. Just find open hole, touchdown. That's 3 losses for Florida State. After going to, 12-0 last year?
Unbeaten in the regular season and winning the ACC championship game. And, yeah, that back-to-back touchdowns early in the 4th. And the Eagles, playing with their backup quarterback, Peterson, got leveled after making the catch. They say he was down.
Well, this game gets out of hand because Central loses their quarterback. So now they know, so they become one-dimensional because they can't throw it.
Yeah, Ashley, that's wonderful to see those two groups of players coming together to do something great, impact the community. You got a couple of schools here that are separated by, just 8 miles. That's it. Oh, Mac Brown, you just saw him there. He says this group in particular, he loves this team, and as is the case with many of his Tar Heel teams that, by the way, have been to 5 straight bowls. What have you thought of Jacolby Criswell today? Keep it on the ground. Go to the freshman Goss. Goss wrangled down after a big gain on the play. Against an opponent where you do have the physicality advantage. And that's now more than 260 yards on the ground for North Carolina for a 2nd straight week. Ran for 269 last week against Charlotte. Continues to find its things out about its offense. So we found out that Criswell has got some legs here. He's down at the 2. Down just short. Quick snap. Goss straight ahead. Goss into the end zone. It's another touchdown. It's their 3rd fourth-quarter touchdown drive to really blow this one open when it mattered most. Sin again tonight.
And that's a good job, but Johnson comes across and hits the guy, and then you just run right behind those lines.
It was a 1-score game, 17-10 after 3 quarters. And UNC has exploded now for 3 straight touchdowns, and quarterback is going to be the right guy moving forward. Quest Powell, speaking of quarterbacks, is now the man taking the shotgun snaps for NCCU. Central's got more penalty yards than total yards in the second half. Again, they played the second half without their starter, Walker Harris. That was a dire blow to the Eagles' upset bid. 3rd and 14 here for the Eagles. And they'll be stopped well short. But it is a program that, again, has been... Central has done a fine job of recruiting the right talent in the state of North Carolina. Connor Harrell, that's a nice completion for the sophomore from Alabama. There's Charleston French. Scrambles ahead for 5. Now that would have... Even a moment like this for Harrell is going to be important. It was a rather shaky start for the redshirt sophomore. He started just 1 of 5 through the air. Returned to North Carolina this offseason. Went 14 of 23 today. Threw a touchdown. And we're going to have another on the ground. Here goes Charleston French into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Open late in the 4th. There goes French.
You know, the hole opens up and there's no one in it. Guys are trying to arm tackle French. He runs through the arm tackle. Guy reaches out right there, and then he just has enough speed where he can beat the guy who's trying to cut him off. He goes in for the score.
Almost all of the scoring drives after he relieved Connor Harrell, 3rd series of the day. So what will Mack Brown and this offense do moving forward? They got one more game until they open up ACC play against Duke. The good news now, Coach, they're 3-0.